to the Lost in Translation podcast. I'm your host, the guy with a new hairstyle, the Colombo Aussie, as your mom told me, Luis Morales, and I'm here with the proper Aussie. I'm beautiful and gorgeous as always, in blue and blue background, Samantha Powell.
Thank you.
How you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm trying to get better on these introductions. It's not that good.
I should have another go at doing them. I think I did them once.
Yeah, you gotta do it. Okay, let's do it next time. You'll be the one doing the intro.
Plan, prepare.
So let's do that. But just to start the whole thing, apart from going around the news of the week, which we know, same thing, same old. The world is chaotic, up and down. It looks like a cheese board.
Yeah.
The stock market. And yeah, anyways, it's dramatic. But on the other hand, I also was, if you can tell, I got a new hairstyle.
Yeah, it looks really good.
There you go. I'm trying to look younger. I don't have the budget for Ozempic as the rich people.
You're going to hang on to the fact that my mum told you that you look younger.
So that's the thing. Today, I got this haircut yesterday.
Yeah.
And your mom today was the one who mentioned, oh, you got a haircut. You look so much younger. Reality was, yeah.
You do. You look really good.
That's the reality. Oh, I do? Thank
you do.
Let's see if
I
that's true.
complimented you when you came home as well from the haircut. I said, it looks
really?
good. Yeah.
Good. It's funny because the place that I usually go is a Korean establishment, basically. It's full of these Korean hairdressers. And it's very affordable in some way. Affordable in quotes, because it's $25 for a man's haircut, right? Mm-hmm. And you go to any other barber shop here in Australia, especially here in Adelaide, I need not less than $45.
Wow, is it that expensive for men's cuts these days?
Especially in a barber shop. You go to a proper barber shop.
Okay.
It's $45. And I say, oh no, I'm going to find a place. When I used to live in the city, that was a place that I will go all the time. And yeah, that's the found way. But I have noticed now going to the city, way more traffic. I still need to pay for parking, which is a minimum of $5 to $10. So reality was, I need to drive. And it's because you told me, oh, Friday is going to be busy, but I was already on my way to the place.
Yeah, as you were walking out the door, I was like, oh yeah, gather round.
Because I think it's
on in Adelaide.
It was the footy going on.
Yes.
What they call the footy here. We put something there. There you go. That's the footy. and
it's gather round. So all the games are here in Adelaide.
What is gathering? Explain to me that.
I'm not a footy fanatic, so but all the games, you know how normally the games are played, like, you know, quite a few in Melbourne, like in each state, and they'll always be like, there'll just be like one in Adelaide on any given like weekend or round. This week, all the teams play here.
Okay, so that's why the city's so busy.
Yeah, so very busy, and like very lots of tourism and stuff as well.
It is easy to kind of notice that, because I just went, we have dinner, Greek, our little puppy right now, as always. She's
trying to be the center of the show.
She just wants to join. And it's funny, we are trying to do a strategy now before coming to the show to get her as tired as possible. So we took her for a walk. We play with her hot dog. We can probably show the hot dog later. But in general, we try these little pieces. You can tell that she's tired. We might need to let her go out and grab a drink. But she still wants mommy to be petting her. And as you can tell, just...
I think she's breathing into my microphone right now.
She must be like... We might actually need her to go and get some water.
She did.
We can do a little pause and do that.
3 days later.
Okay, and we are back. She's just relentless. It's a little bit warmer here than outside as well.
Yeah.
The studio, the lighting and everything.
Yeah.
But let's get back on track. So there's a bunch of stuff, teams, and we have dinner, we have Greek.
Yeah, and you made a new friend.
A man and your friend, yeah. This guy, I think he heard me trying to talk to the counter lady, and he was like, "Oh, you're not from here," because it seems that it was a really local Greek place, a lot of Greek, and they were actually talking in Greek between them.
That's a sign of a good place. I feel like a Greek, like, you know, you're getting Greek food and they're speaking Greek to each other.
It was amazing.
It was.
It was really, really good. And the portion was massive. At least the gyros pack was really big. And anyways, we had a chat there, but it took me a while because there was like probably 15 people ahead of me.
Wow, that's a lot.
Yeah, plenty. But yeah, that was the thing. We did our dinner. We tried to get her tired. And now back here on the road, we had lunch, like a tea with your parents. And that's when your mom complimented my hairstyle.
Yes. And you were also teaching her how to pronounce some of the cities in Colombia.
Yeah, because she say, Bogota. And I say, it's just basically simple Bogota. But yeah, it is a fact that I'm not rich, so I cannot get for Ozempic. I'll finish as it is with that. Apart from that, how was your week?
Yeah, good. Really
Anything
good.
special going around for you?
No, not particularly. Why? I feel like that sounds like a loaded question.
Well, I'm gonna remind you that you were in the previous episode, basically last week. You basically brought up Robert Erwin, right?
Yeah.
A full sensation. So my personal homework that I put on myself was, I'm going to find the equivalent of Robert Erwin in female version to Colombia.
Okay.
But here's the thing. I'll show you the video and we'll post it here. But reality-wise, I just got distracted, dived in myself, and I ended up with the Aussie commentator that I follow. I love his videos, Aussie Man Reviews. I ended up watching one of his videos, and I said that would be the closest that I can probably portray this event. And it's about a Norwegian championship or people dunking into a pool and getting to their belly.
Okay.
It's ridiculous. It looks horrible. It's funny as hell. But the reality was is that there is a girl there that she does like a flip, but she hit herself so hard. She was actually kind of cute, and she hit so hard that even older people was like, "What?" That was I got that bit.
But you haven't even showed me.
Okay, that's why, and we're gonna make we need to show it to everyone, so we're gonna do it now.
See how this Sheila goes? Too much uncertainty, it's gonna end in pain! Super speed, slip, shit fuck, buggered it! Yeah, slipping is the worst thing that can happen at the local pool, besides your pants falling off. If I was a gambling man, I'd put money on this Sheila for the win, and that is why I would lose all my Norwegian dollary dues. Keep it simple, that's the death diving motto. Let's listen to the splash. Oh! This guy's balls are retreating into his tummy.
There you go.
So is that your type? Norwegian girl?
No, not really. It's just that I got distracted from the mission. I had a clear mission.
You found that instead.
And I found that instead. So, unfortunately, I didn't do my homework.
Yes.
There you go.
Well, I have kind of like a not so much a video to show you, but I have a sound that I found this week so you're not on TikTok. Right?
It's funny. I have a TikTok account, but I don't use it.
But you don't use it.
Yeah.
So you don't know the sounds that are on TikTok. Like
No.
you don't, there's some certain sounds that are just viral and everyone knows them. I thought that this was just like gibberish.
Yeah.
And apparently it's actually Spanish.
Oh, really? Okay.
I need you to tell me what this
I'll
says.
tell you for sure.
I'm going to turn it up.
She wants to be the owner of the lab.
What does that say?
You say TikTok, but I have heard that sound somewhere else. I don't know where.
Probably 3 months later on Instagram Reels.
I like Instagram. I prefer Instagram. Fuck it. But
What
yeah,
does it say?
I don't. Is anyone that talks Spanish watching this? Put it in the comments, please, because I don't
Apparently
know.
it says, I'm going to kill myself. This is my last wee. Wee.
Ah, wait, put it again.
Yeah, I don't. A lot of Spanish speakers on TikTok have said they could only hear it once someone says that.
I'll put it here. The actual
Yeah.
video. You need to send me the video and we
Yeah.
put it to everyone so they can understand.
La vi con otra paloma. Me voy a matar. Me voy a matar. Este es mi último. La vi con otra paloma.
Well, yes and no. I thought that it was Indian.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
That's apparently what it says. So can you say that and see if it sounds like that?
I'll say it, but I don't. This might be blocked from Instagram and YouTube because of the word of.
But surely not in Spanish. Like, surely though.
No, they probably did. But I'll put a beep.
Really?
But
Okay,
basically, it
okay.
says.
Like, can you? Like, can
But
you?
the problem is that when I say he says so quick that
Yeah.
maybe might be, but in my case, I want to try to say it as quick
Otherwise,
as
we
possible.
can bleep out the word that might get.
Me voy a matar, este es mi último Wii.
Oh my god, it does sound like that.
Is it really?
That sounds so much like it, and it's so
Really?
funny because like before I knew it was Spanish, I just thought it was a bit talking gibberish. All I hear is ba da ba da wee.
But the funny thing is that I'm saying it really quick.
Yeah,
Someone normally will say like, me voy a matar, este es mi último Wii. That sounds so much different. But the guys,
say it like how it
the
sounds.
guy,
Like.
I think if it's Spanish itself, it must be someone from an island or the Dominican Republic or something like that because they talk so fast. So it's like, me voy a matar, this is mi último Wii.
Do you know for the rest of our lives, I'm just going to ask you to say that at random moments.
It is very funny though.
This is my last week.
Because I think I have seen it in other reels. I need to double check where I have seen it. It's so funny. We need to probably put the best one. So
that's
you need
so
to
funny.
pass it to me.
Yeah.
So that was a good one.
Thank you.
Okay,
I've
that
been
was
dying.
your week. That was your week. My week was trying to do a homework that I couldn't, and your week was just trying to decipher this Spanish.
Do you know when I read what it like the words in Spanish, I kept on trying to say it, and I'm like, it doesn't sound like that. But when you say it, obviously it does.
Yeah, but I need to talk like really fast.
Really
and
fast.
Still, I think.
Yeah,
yes,
I think that's because
yeah.
when I was trying to like read it out to myself, like obviously I'm going to say it really, really slow.
But
yeah.
as I mentioned, it could be
I love that.
people from the shores or from the islands or from the northern parts, the Caribbean.
Yeah.
They talk a little bit faster.
Oh no,
They
I'd
have
be
like that
hopeless
way.
there.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
Ah, that's a funny one.
yeah.
In that matter, getting back to being young and trying to look young. Another thing that I found out, there is a guy, I actually have it in my notes. Do you know the billionaire Brian Johnson?
Should I?
Mike Johnson. Brian Johnson. That guy, apparently, he's a billionaire. He's like 45 plus or something like that.
Okay. Yep.
His 19-year-old kid, son, gives transfusion blood to him every week or every month to keep himself young. I'll put a video really quick. I'll really click of that creepy thing.
Talmadge, I'm feeling a little low. I got you, Dad. Thanks.
Yeah.
That's another news on the week. That happened for me, at least. And he does that, and he spends like $2 million.
Is there any science to that?
Apparently, it is because you are basically renewing your blood because a certain age you don't produce enough new blood. You know the new red gloves and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Apparently, I don't know the science about it.
Does
but
he look young?
He looks. I'll put a photo. But and I show that to you. You know what? Let's
I need to see proof. Like
yeah. I can probably have to
because if
show that
like
to
you bring up a guy and he looks
but
20,
he looks horrible. He looks like
oh, well, then it can't
he
work.
looks like an alien.
Let's see him. Oh, he doesn't look real.
He looks like exactly. He looks like an
AI.
AI. That's how he looks. But to be fair, he spends like $2 million as well in research and medical
I was going to say, it looks like he's also had maybe some surgery done. Like, I don't think that is purely
definitely.
From blood transfusions.
Definitely. He does look young, relatively there.
Yeah.
But he looks like it's like a weird thing. It's horrible.
He looks odd. I mean, I don't usually like to comment on people's appearance, but
yeah, he does just that. So that was one. Yeah. That was a week ahead. And on that matter, apart from the chaos that we mentioned before, we don't want to treat that
we
anymore.
don't want to talk about that.
We don't want to talk about Bruno. No.
We don't talk about Bruno.
That would be our code. When we say that, it's because the war is going to shit.
We want to talk about something, but we're not going to.
But on a lighter topics, because whatever happens, you mentioned something today about Australia. That is a lighter story, I think, about the beef.
Oh yeah, so I think China is buying our beef.
It's buying our beef.
So yeah, because obviously so China buys beef from America, but obviously with everything going on, they're saying no, we don't want your American beef anymore, and they're buying Australian beef. And because Australia's tariffs to America, we are very happy to sell to them.
Yeah, 100%. So basically, the beef industry indirectly didn't got hit, and actually it's going to become even more. I think it's going to grow because the demand of beef in China is huge.
Yeah.
And the other thing that I heard is that, soybeans?
Yeah.
Apparently, 52% of soybean production in America was exported to China. And now they're looking for alternatives as well. They will do eventually, which Southeast Asia, other peers or countries will benefit. But Australia apparently will be as well. Because we do have bigger farms in New South Wales, Queensland, and there is a prospect there as well to increase.
Okay, so some good news maybe.
Yeah, some good news in the dark clouds.
Yes. But I want to get back to, the old versus young beauty treatments.
Exactly. So that's right. Apart from a hairstyle like mine. But the reality is that getting old. That was
kind of like going to be our topic today. So
that's our topic of today. We're going to talk mainly about getting old and how different it is from country to country.
Yeah.
So let's say, and we will bring our parents into the question. So to see how different is the conceptual thing. But in that matter, I want to ask you something. How do you see Australia? What would be there are different profiles of prototypes, or types of older people.
Yeah.
How would you call Australia has the main ones? Like, give us some examples of that.
Well, the oldies are kind of all because we refer to the older generation now in I can't remember what year they're born between, but like baby boomers. Do you guys
the baby
have
boomers,
that?
basically? I would say people above what 60 probably.
I think that would be
50, probably around 50 plus. Because after baby boomers, which one worse?
Gen X.
Okay, so my parents will be probably Gen X. I don't know. I don't think they're baby boomers. They don't look that old to be baby boomers. We will need to double check the data. But roughly speaking, I would say the older population right now is baby boomers, and the Gen
Gen X aren't that old though. They would be like in their like 40s or 50s.
I'm millennial.
You're a millennial, yes.
Yeah, millennial.
But you're
would
not
be-
40 yet.
But millennials are from what? From the 80s?
I think my sister's almost like just on the cusp. So she's 1984.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so I think it's like yeah.
Maybe from the 80s.
80s?
Below 80s would be Gen X, whatever. I'm not sure.
Yeah, something like that.
But I would say that then, okay, baby boomers, how you type them here.
Oh, I just mean like that's the kind of generation that I'm talking about. But I think there are different types of the older generation.
Mm-hmm.
I think like a lot of the people my parents' age, and I'm sure my parents won't get offended if I'm calling them old because
Well, let's say that older
Retirees.
retirees, exactly.
If you're
60 plus, if you're 60 plus, you are thinking about your retirement.
Yeah, okay. I think there's like different types of those people. Like there's definitely couples that love to go traveling. Those who will go traveling overseas and stuff, obviously, if they're lucky enough to be able to afford that. I think there's definitely couples that will buy a caravan and they travel around Australia and that's their retirement.
That's very common. I have seen that, and a lot of retirees here. That's one of the things. But very briefly, we touched the last episode about like older men as well.
Going to Thailand.
Going to Thailand, to Bali, and these places. But I think they do. It shouldn't be not only probably older men. It could be like couples actually looking for maybe more tropical or even.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, I think you got like the travel bugs. You've got the people that get into gardening.
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't
Your
wait.
mom, your parents are. I think your parents are one of those very unique types. I would say.
Yeah.
They are very calm and settled, just living their life day by day in the house, probably doing some stuff around. I feel that that's not that many nowadays, especially with technology. But your parents, they don't touch technology that much.
No.
That's another thing.
Yeah. But have you ever picked out your old person hobby? Like what do you reckon you're going to be into? Like I feel like when you get old, you either turn to gardening, knitting, crocheting.
I think I'll be still doing this.
Used to be doing that.
I'll be still, or probably photography. I'll probably dedicate myself 100% to photography or stuff like that.
Yeah. No, you need an old person hobby though.
No.
We could go play lawn bowls together.
No. I have seen a lot of people fishing.
Oh.
When we go, you remember when we go to West Lakes, we have a lake very close home, and we walk around the 6 kilometer kind of loop, and there are plenty of old people just laying down there.
Yeah.
Probably with a beer.
Yeah. I don't know. That just doesn't appeal to me at all.
Nah. I would say that you and me will still be like the travel bugs.
Yeah.
Traveling around the world, eating, trying to avoid ourselves to get chubbier and chubbier. We already started our regimen from last week, from the last episode. I feel proud that we started, although we have just been one day.
But yeah. But I think, I don't know, like I think also it's interesting, I think in Australia, growing old is something people are trying to avoid more and more.
Like
through
interactions?
Botox and
avoid the old thing.
the old, yeah. Like
Getting older, basically.
yeah. Like I think I mean beauty treatments and stuff like that are like more common.
And it's very expensive here as well. It's not that cheap.
Yeah, it's not cheap. And yeah, like I don't know, to me I think it's like a very big
Ozempic.
well, Ozempic makes you lose weight. It doesn't keep you young.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay. There you go. My ignorance.
That's been a misunderstanding.
Fuck. Sorry.
Yeah, Ozempic is it's meant for people with diabetes or like pre-diabetes. Yeah.
Okay,
And
there is a
it makes you
medicine.
skinny.
I'll double check. I'll research about it. But there is a medicine apparently that older folks are using as well for like
Viagra. I keep forgetting that your parents watch this now. I shouldn't say.
they can watch it, but I do feel my parents are unique people as well.
No, I just hope my humor comes across okay to them.
They will. They haven't enjoyed the episodes. They told me.
Oh God.
And yeah, I'm looking forward that they give some comments as well. But in terms of my parents, I would say that they're probably something in between your parents and the travel bug.
Yeah.
My dad and my mom, they like to travel, but they are still in that portion of their life that they are thinking to find a place that is calmer to live, that is more relaxing. And I can see myself that way, I think, in the future.
Yeah.
It would be nice to have, let's say, a really nice house close to the beach or the lake or whatever, and travel probably maybe 2 or 3 times a year.
Yeah.
And the rest, that would be a really nice retiring kind of thing.
I have like a little bit more land to do some like gardening and.
You can do the gardening. I can do the eating.
The eating, yeah.
Because she has become very good cook. I gotta admit. I love your carrot cake.
Thank you.
And the vermicelli bowl. How you call that? The Vietnamese bowl?
Yeah.
We do need to go to Vietnam.
I feel like you're all over the place tonight. I don't know which topic we're
I'm sorry.
we're talking about.
I'm sorry. I'm just thinking about food all the time. Even though we just had
once
dinner.
I'm trying to keep this on track, and you.
Well, throw the coin then.
No, I was just gonna make another comment about our parents.
What is it?
I can't wait for your parents to come visit because I always like when we hang out with my parents. I can just imagine like my parents and your parents like hanging
The
out.
interaction?
And yet I just can't wait to see the interaction because I feel like, I mean, my mum doesn't know any Spanish. My dad might know some Spanish after watching a complete season of Colombian soap opera.
He has watched probably the whole catalog of Netflix.
Yeah.
But he just told me about it today that he finished like a 65 episode series or something.
So he's obviously studying up. So it wouldn't surprise me if my dad just suddenly started speaking fluent. But
you never know.
But I feel like, and I'm not sure how like, you know, how your parents' practice of, you know, English has been going and stuff like that.
They are practicing, and right now they are in America actually visiting my sister.
Yes.
And I bet that they are trying to use as much as they can.
But it would just be funny. I think our parents will get on really well despite any kind of language barrier.
I think they will. Your mom is a person that it's very anxious, but she talks a lot and she's very funny, or she tries to make friends everywhere. I think that's what I noticed. Your dad is a little bit more reserved, but when he talks without constraints and everything. And I think that will be fine. It's gonna be very tricky just to find how they're gonna interact, because I know that 100% there's gonna be plenty of miscommunication for sure.
It would be funny.
That is not without a doubt that will happen. So,
yeah.
And
we've had lots of miscommunications lately.
Do we?
Well, just before we started, I thought you were saying the green line, but you said the grid line. And say grid and green, and you sound the same.
Grid line. Is it say grid line?
I can hear you say grid now, but it's still not as clear.
The worst today was because we were deciding what to have for dinner, and I told you, because you mentioned like a cheese platter and something like relatively like to pick this and here, and I said no, this is just like an entree. That's not actual dinner. And I say, okay, you get your cheese platter, and I'll grab a chook. And you're like, what?
Like, what? You grab a what?
and for people, they will not understand either.
No.
A chook.
Chook. Hot chook.
Hot chook. So hot chook is a hot chicken.
Yeah.
Hot chicken, roasted chicken. More specific.
Yeah,
roasted
like a barbecue chicken.
Barbecue. So that was like a
and
3-minute full on trying to interpret my chicken.
And then you chicken. Get my chicken. I'm sorry. And then I was explaining that you can also call it a bachelor's handbag.
Bachelor's band.
So, because from the supermarkets in
I'll put the
in
image.
Australia, put the image up. You can get them from the supermarkets, and it comes in a little plastic bag.
Plastic bag.
And because it's such an easy meal, single men,
I gotta
little
admit,
bachelor's handbag.
I gotta admit that before we start dating, sometimes I get that.
Yeah,
Especially like on a Friday if I don't have friends or something.
Yeah.
I'll just grab something
it's
like
an
that.
easy meal for men.
But I don't like them especially from
Yeah.
Woolies or they get a feeling.
You like
It's a weird
you
feeling.
like a fancy chook.
I like the fancy chook from the fish and chop, the chicken choop, chicken choop,
The chicken choop.
the chicken chop,
choop, choop.
the chicken choop. I'm sorry. There are some words that when they are together, they
Yeah.
are very tricky for a Spanish speaker.
I also have something to say as well.
Yeah.
I don't know if you would have already heard this, but what would you think I was referring to if I said let's get some dirty bird?
Let's get some dirty bird.
Yeah.
What do you mean by that?
Like if we were saying like what do you want to do for dinner? I said let's get dirty bird.
KFC?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
But you know what? I guess
I love that you guessed that.
this is the first time I hear about this, but I guess that because of all the types of fast food that you can find in Australia, probably KFC is the most dangerous one. I gotta admit, I shouldn't probably say this in YouTube, or in Instagram, but KFC blows me away.
It bloats you.
It bloats me all the way. I think I'm like a bombarding in Syria or something.
Too many herbs and spices.
I don't know what it is, but as soon as I have KFC, I feel that I'm a loose gun.
Oh, yeah. We're banning KFC.
I don't have it that often because it's that strong.
Yeah, no dirty bird for you.
No, that's too bad. Well, there you go. Especially just fancy chook. Just fancy hot chook. You know, the first time I hear hot chook, I thought that it was like some kind of slang or something, just to mention like Aussie honk or like
Oh, like a girl, like a. So
No.
you can call girls birds. Like
Hot
if you
bird.
said so like if you saw a group of girls, you could say check out those birds.
yeah.
That means-
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
It's like where was the place? We hear something a couple of weeks ago. Someone say to your ear, if someone say to your ear, "Hello, baby girl." Hello, baby girl. And you say, "Oh, that's very sexy." And I'm like, "What the fuck?" Hey, baby girl. What's going on, baby girl? I'll probably put my sazon, my
You do it good though.
my salsa mode.
Yeah. Because I'm pretty sure you said that to Lola, and I was like, "Ooh."
Oh yeah.
I was like, "Can you say that to me?"
I say that because we say like we love her and everything.
And
I
she's
says,
our baby girl.
she's our baby
But
girl.
when you say,
baby girl,
"Hello,
come
baby
on.
girl,"
Hello, baby girl, and you were like,
but,
what?
But you say it again in your sexy because I can't do it.
Hello, baby girl.
Yeah.
I should have said that to
rub it
Lola. Okay, I'm gonna become
Yes.
Colombo, Aussie, Erwin. We will be pro 6-pack, 8-pack,
8-pack.
no 1-pack.
Gonna have a whole keg.
No, okay. Yeah, it's a whole thing, but yeah, that's that. There you go. So a couple of miscommunications that we got,
Yeah.
and apart from the things, do you have any funny video that you found for our
No,
last section?
I just that sound. I thought that
Just
was
that sound?
hilarious.
I think that sound they have used in so many meme videos.
Oh
kind of
yeah,
thing.
it's like everywhere. But I never knew it was Spanish.
Me voy a matar, este es mi último Wee.
It's so funny because to me you sound exactly like that.
Really?
Yeah.
I think I say it so slow though. I still.
No, oh,
He
I mean, I
said
guess he
that-
does say it like it is shorter.
It's like, I'm like, what?
Wee.
I didn't hear it properly the first time.
Yeah.
But if it's that,
That's
anyways,
so funny.
there you go. I think with that we call it off. It was
We
lovely.
call it off.
Yeah. Call it
Like,
off.
call it off completely. Like,
No,
yeah.
no, we don't call it off. There you go. My next miscommunication. But this is the end of the episode. So keep your questions, stories, and comments, not only in the comment section below of the YouTube channel, but also send it to our email or all our socials as Lost in Translation SNL. And don't forget to subscribe. If you like this type of content, consider subscribe or give it a like.
And we're on TikTok now.
Oh, and she put us on TikTok now. So we're going to start putting shorts. So here's the thing. Last to finish it up. This is going to be more organized. So every Monday, Australian time, roughly Sunday night in the Eastern Hemisphere, Western side, Europe, America, I don't know.
That's so nondescript.
The audio version of the podcast will be released in Spotify and Apple Podcasts. And 2 days after, because it gets a little bit of editing doing this, it will be the full version in YouTube. So if you heard the podcast in the Spotify and you want to actually see the whole thing that we were talking about on the videos, you will be able to do it into YouTube. But not only that, after the first day, little shorts of like funny clips or funny parts of the whole glimpse, just a little glimpse of the episode will be produced as a short format as well.
Looking forward to it.
Beautiful. I think you guys can start looking to the last episode, and this one it will come very shortly after. So let's keep it going. Let's hope for a better week ahead and everything and funny stuff coming over. We have a bunch of surprise coming. In the next episode, I have a surprise for everyone, and we're gonna do a little bit of a game, a guessing game for 30 days.
Okay.
Yeah,
Lovely.
but that's it. Thank you for joining us. Have a good one.
Bye.